And Jesus said, "Do not be concerned from morning until evening, and from evening until morning, about what you will wear." His disciples asked him, "When will you appear to us, and when will we see you?" And he answered, "When you strip without being ashamed, and take your clothes and put them under your feet like little children, and trample them, then you will see the Son of the Living One, and you will not be afraid." The Gospel of Thomas, saying 36. Friends, I'd like to share a story with you that has those words from Jesus in mind. Millbrook was the kind of small American town where Friday night football games filled the bleachers, where the diner's coffee was always hot, and where everybody knew what kind of car you drove and what kind of jacket you wore. Image mattered, even here. At Betty's Cafe, the local hangout, Caleb sat slouched in the corner booth. He was 20, restless, and always dressed sharp. Brand name shoes, fitted hoodie, the latest watch. But under the polished surface, he was exhausted. His nights were filled with worry. What if people notice I don't measure up? What if they think I'm nothing? Across from him sat Mr. Turner, the town's carpenter. His flannel shirt was worn at the elbows, his boots covered in sawdust, but he carried himself with an ease that made people lean in when he spoke. Caleb finally broke the silence. "Mr. Turner," he asked, "how do you walk around like you don't care what anybody thinks? I mean, don't you ever feel embarrassed not having nicer things?" Well, Mr. Turner set down his cup of coffee, the steam curling upward. His voice was calm and steady. Jesus said not to worry about what you'll wear. He told his followers that when we can throw off shame, like a child who doesn't care if their clothes get dirty, then we'll see him. Not with our eyes, but with our hearts. Well, Caleb shifted uncomfortably. But if I stopped caring, people would laugh at me. They'd call me poor, sloppy. I'd lose respect. The carpenter smiled gently. "Respect doesn't come from shirts or shoes, son. It comes from what shines inside. When you no longer fear their laughter, you'll be free. Clothes don't cover the soul, and Jesus, he walks with the soul, not with labels stitched on fabric." The cafe grew quiet. Even Betty, wiping down the counter, slowed her rag to listen. Caleb stared at his reflection in the window, his hoodie crisp, his sneakers spotless, and yet he felt emptier than ever. That afternoon, Caleb surprised himself. He showed up at Mr. Turner's workshop to help build a ramp for Miss Hattie, the widow down the road. For the first time in years, he wore his oldest t-shirt, paint stained and torn, and jeans with frayed knees. At first, he felt bare, as if everyone's eyes were on him. But then, as the hammer rang against the nails and the smell of pine wood filled the air, something shifted. No one mocked him. No one cared about his shirt. Miss Hattie's grateful smile, her hands trembling as she touched the new railing, filled Caleb's heart in a way compliments on his sneakers never have. And in that moment, sawdust clinging to his arms, laughter echoing between him and Mr. Turner, Caleb caught a glimpse of something holy. The Son of the Living One was there, shining through the freedom of not being ashamed, through service, through love. And friends, Jesus' words remind us that real freedom is not found in hiding behind clothes, titles, or appearances. It's found when we strip away shame, when we stop measuring our worth by what others see, when we trample fear under our feet like children at play. We see him, not in garments, but in grace, in love, and in the quiet strength of the soul. God bless you all.